pleasure to hold the space for you every Saturday morning here on the room. It's lovely. Many of you have been, who's been here for every Saturday? Got a couple every Saturday. I don't know. Yay! Awesome! Whoop whoop! All right, that's great. And if it's your first Saturday, perfect. We don't do anything too crazy, but you're welcome to add on some craziness if you want to. Yeah? Like, I don't know what, cartwheels if you want. There's plenty of room for that. We're going to start in child's pose today. And typically we face the stage. If something that I suggest doesn't work in your body, that's okay. Then you could choose something else. And if you're not sure what else to choose, I'll make some suggestions. You can always go onto your back. Hey! Good morning. You can always go onto your back and just take a break. If you start in the sun and you want to go into the shade later, if it gets too hot, you're welcome to move around. We have musical mats. It happens. Can y'all hear me back there? Okay. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, guys. How are ya? Good to see ya. All right, so just coming onto your mat, into your body, just settle in, settle down. On this beautiful Saturday morning on the green. The breath is the most important part of this practice. And so as long as you are connected to your breath and there's a steadiness, you're on the right track. There is some room up here if you want to come into this other space. There's plenty of room. Please take both hands over to your left. Rooting down through your right hip. Arms are okay. Big breath in, big breath out. And switch sides. Both hands reaching to the right, left hip rooting down. Big breath in, big breath out. Present moment awareness is the goal, is the gift. Coming back into the center, come onto your hands and knees. Eyes open or eyes closed. Inhale through your nose. On your exhale, blow out through your mouth like you're fogging up a mirror. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, mouth. Do that a couple more times. Foggy mirror kind of breath. And at some point, closing your lips softly together, still feeling that foggy mirror kind of breath in the back of your throat. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. And then begin to move your body with the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your spine. Something like that. Inhale, arching, exhale, rounding. Yeah. Maybe rock back and forth. Maybe make circles. Figure eights. Just move your body with breath, that's the deal. As we learn how to go from thinking to feeling, moment by moment. Take your right leg behind you and your left arm forward. Hold steady right there for a second. Inhale, reach. On your exhale, knee to elbow underneath you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, underneath. And just go back and forth a few hundred times. Finding your steadiness, finding a rhythm. Watch out for your neighbor's face with your foot. And then reaching forward and back, hold that, pull your belly in and up, and either stay here or bend your right knee and take hold of your right foot with your left hand. Pressing your foot into your hand, lift your heart forward. So option 1, option 2. If you go to option 2 and it makes you want to cry and you can't breathe, stay at option 1. It's all right. And releasing your foot, tuck your toes under and lift your hips in the air as you root your hands down into the ground. Yeah. Downward facing dog. Hips are lifted, pressing back, chest pressing toward your thighs, and then maybe bend one knee as you straighten the other leg. Kind of feeling into this shape in your body. Maybe bending both knees as you press your hips up and your chest toward your thighs. And then coming back down to the ground, taking your left leg back and your right arm forward. Other side. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, come underneath. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, come underneath. Good morning. And just go back and forth. Nice. Just finding your way. And then stretching forward and back. And then either stay here or bend your left knee and take hold of your left foot with your right hand. Roll your shoulder back, push your foot into your hand, lift your heart. Optional howling. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, oh, oh. You're welcome. Release your foot, tuck your toes under, lift your hips in the air, and then just feel into this. Good. Downward facing dog. Let your head go. And then looking forward toward your hands, travel to the front of your mat. Whatever it takes for you to get there. And then fold forward, hinging at your hips. Yeah, good. So even if you need to bend your knees here, it's totally cool. Hinging at your hips rather than your waist. Legs are strong, spine is long, breath is steady. Placing your hands on your shins, your thighs, or the ground. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And just go back and forth a few more times at your pace. Listening to your body rather than judging your body compared to someone else's. Just listen and feel into your body. Now placing your hands on your low back, elbows pointing toward the sky, come up halfway, and then pause there for a second. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back, big time engaged. And then rise all the way up, releasing your hands. Then inhale, reach up, look up. On your exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips. Inhale, half lift, looking forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach high. Grab your right wrist and lean to your left. Come back to center, inhale, exhale, leaning in the other direction. Inhale, back to center, exhale, fold, hinging at your hips. Inhale, half lift, exhale, fold. When you're ready, reaching up toward the sky. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, leaning in one direction. Inhale, center. Exhale, leaning in the other direction. Inhale, center. Exhale, folding. Dive in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Now stepping back to the top of a push-up. For those of you that love push-ups, you could add some. Or not. It's an opportunity, not an obligation. Inhale, rock forward. On your exhale, lower to the floor as you bend your elbows. Yep, and then just lay all the way down on the ground. Let your head rest on your hands and bend your knees. Drop your feet to the right and then to the left. So just resting your head on your hands. And just relax. Chillax right here. It's an ancient practice of upside down windshield wipers. It's been around forever. And then straightening both legs behind you. Straighten both legs behind you. Stretch your toes toward the fireplace. Hands in line with your chest or your shoulders or out in front of you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Turn your head to one side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down, turn your head to the other side. And just go back and forth, lifting and lowering with your breath. And if you come up and your low back hurts, maybe you're coming too high. Maybe you're holding your breath. Maybe you're squeezing your glutes too much. So don't come up so. Just lengthen your spine. And then the next time you're laying on the ground, roll onto your right side. Rest your head on your right arm. Legs are straight. Facing the balloon wall and the rain wall. Then bend your left knee and take hold of your left foot with your left hand. Yeah, perfect. Press your hips toward the street and your tailbone toward your right heel. Something like that. Feeling a stretch in the front of your left thigh. Couple breaths here. Soaking up this beautiful day. Release. Switch sides. Yeah. Pressing your hips toward the design bar. And your tailbone going toward your the bottom heel. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. And releasing your foot, rolling back onto your belly. Press yourself up onto hands and knees, and then transition into downward facing dog. How y'all doing back there? Awesome. So downward facing dog, right leg lifts. Inhale. On your exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. If you want to bend your elbows and bring your right knee onto your upper right arm and hover there in arm balance. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just keep doing what you're doing right now. You're fine. Your chakras will still be where they're at. Reaching your right leg high, step forward between your hands. And then just pause for a second. Make sure your right foot is at the front of your mat and your left leg is back. If you need blocks, we have some. Now just begin to straighten and bend your front leg. Inhale, bend it. Exhale, straighten it. Inhale, bend it. Exhale, straighten it. Yeah, like that. It's a lunge. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Yep, with breath. Let's take your time. The next time your front knee is bent, keep your left hand on the ground, swing your right arm up toward the sky. Now either your left knee stays up or your left knee comes down. Either way is great. How's your breath? Oh yes, I forgot to breathe. Bring both hands down to the ground, please, and then look forward. Listen up. Bring your hands onto your waist and come up into a high lunge. Readjust your feet if you need to. It's a little wobbly on the mat and the grass. It's okay. And then reach up toward the sky. Inhale. On your exhale, bow over your right leg and bring your hands behind you. Yeah. Inhale, reach up like that. Exhale, bow, and reach back. Just do that a few times. Feeling the strength in your legs and the length in your spine and the steadiness of a breath that is so powerful. Reaching all the way up toward the sky, take your right hand onto your right thigh. Back heel is lifted. Right hand on the front of your right thigh. Lift your left arm toward the sky, and now lean over to the right. Feeling a stretch in the front of your chest is facing the band shell, gang, the stage. Feeling a stretch in the front of your left hip, eh? Maybe? And then bring your hands to the ground, step back and flow through to get to down dog, or just go there. Yeah. You could lower down, lift up and press back, or you could just press back. Left leg lifts. Inhale. On your exhale, knee to chest. Keep going. Reaching, coming underneath, reaching, coming underneath. Again, you have an opportunity, if you want, to bend both elbows and bring your left knee at the top of your left arm and hover. Otherwise, step your left foot through. Pause for a second, keeping your right hand on the ground. Left arm goes toward the sky. Good. Just feel into this. Bring both.
Bring both hands down. Inhale, reach up toward the sky. And then reach back as you hover over your left leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press back. Can y'all hear me? Yes. Okay, good. I have to go into my pirate mode. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press back. A couple more times. And then reaching up toward the sky. Pause for a sec. Take your left hand on your left thigh and then lean over to the left. Your chest is facing the band shell. It's not a side angle pose. It's a lean to your left. Back heel is lifted. What the hell? Oh, I heard you say that. Then bring your hands back down to the ground. Step back and flow through to get you down dog. Go there. Chest presses toward your thigh. Bend your knees, lower down to the front of your mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Now bend your knees, drop your hips as you reach forward or up. Come into a squat. Drop your hips down and your chest up. Optional, lifting your heels up. Come into your breath. And then heels down, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank, push up position. And then we're gonna stay there for a little bit. You could be on your forearms, you could be on your knees. Come to your breath, strong and steady. Hips are in line with your shoulders. And then lowering all the way down to the ground. Pause there for just a second. When you're ready, reaching your upper and your lower body, lift your upper and your lower body. Reach Reaching your arms behind you. Just straighten your legs, reach your legs and your arms behind you and lift up. I know, like, okay, that didn't work. Can you lift a little higher? Maybe. And then lower all the way down. Rest for a sec. Placing your hands in line with your shoulders, tuck your toes under as you lift up. Hips toward the sky and back. Coming onto the outer edge of your right foot and your right hand, side plank. So either be on your right knee or stack your legs up. There's lots of variations. Yep. Beautiful. Lots of variations. Just lingering for a moment, you're welcome. To feel into the strength of who you are right here today. Come back down, child's pose. On the side plank, squeezing the tip of your shoulder blade and the side of your back is really important. There's good news. Other side. So from downward dog, lift your hips up, keep them high, and then turn onto the outer edge of your left foot, stacking your feet. Or bring your left knee down if you want or need to. Or come onto your forearm if you need to, but squeeze the side of your back. Squeeze. Beautiful. So many variations. Advanced yoga time. Add a smile to your side plank. And then come on back to center. Child's pose. Or wrap your hands around your body. Take a few breaths here. All right. Coming back into downward facing dog. Remember, if you need water, if you need a cold towel, if you need to move into the shade, you can. You're not stuck. From down dog, right leg lifts. Big step forward between your hands. Plant your back foot on an angle now as you rise up into warrior one. Take a moment to arrange things, namely your feet, and then your hips, and your rib cage, and your shoulders. Now spinning your arms into a strong T, turn your chest to the left. Warrior two. Rearrange your feet if you need to. Beautiful, gang. Dropping in your legs. Upper body moves a little to the left. Correct. Straightening your front leg. Arms come into a strong T now. Turn your left shoulder to the left rib cage to the left a little, and then come out over your right leg. Triangle pose. Right hand comes to your right thigh, your right shin, a block, ground. And let's stay for 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And then looking down toward your right foot, reach all the way up, come up. Turn both of your feet toward the street. And then hinge forward. Maybe bring your feet in. Turn your legs in like hands on the ground. Maybe turn pigeon toe your legs in. Hands coming to the ground. Even if you need to bend your knees. Even then. It's alright. Then shifting your hips behind you and to the left. And then center and to the right. Going side to side. Just feeling into that. Hands? What do you here? I'm in the front row. So just feeling into the inner thigh muscles of your straight leg, and the strength of your bent knee, hip. And then coming into the center, keep your right hand on the ground, or a block, or a water bottle. Left hand comes to your waist. Get long for your spine and twist to your left. Yeah, beautiful like that. Maybe your left arm reaches toward the sky. Maybe that's underneath your shoulder. Alright, shoulders. Switch sides. Bringing both hands back down to the ground. And you might have to adjust your feet here. Bring your hands onto your waist. Shoulder blades onto your back. Strong and steady now. Come up halfway. Abs in. Shoulders back. Rise all the way up. Woo-hoo. Bend your knees. Walk or jump your feet together. Awesome song. Stand on your left leg. Bring your right knee toward your chest. Take your right leg out. Your right knee to the right. Tree pose. Right foot on the left leg somewhere. You could still be touching the ground with your right foot. Then the arms reach up toward the sky as the branches of your body grow up. Lengthen. Rooting down to rise up. Just doing your best. Are you thinking to yourself, are we still here? Yes, we are. Keep growing, keep rooting, keep rising. And then softly place your right foot on the ground. Release your hands. Feet about hips apart. Bend your knees, drop your knees back. Here we are here again. Are you happy about that? Maybe. Maybe not. Chest lifted. Tails on the ground. Belly pulls in. It's all good. It's just a squat. If you'd like a little more sensation in this squat, lift your heels up. Then inhale, come back to center. Release your hand. Pull your left knee up. You know where we're going. Woo-hoo. And then open your left knee to the side. Bring your left foot somewhere along your right leg. It could be touching the ground, y'all. Your left foot could be touching the ground. And then arms reaching toward the sky. If you want to challenge your balance, look up. If you want to challenge it a little more, look up and close your eyes. Steadiness of breath, so beautiful, gang. Right here, right now. Balancing poses help us to be present. And then releasing your foot, turn your body back around to the front, toward the stage. If you need water, gang, get it. And then we'll meet up in plank. Who doesn't love plank? Don't raise your hand.
Suddenly we all
Coming
need
into
water.
plank on your knees and your hands, or your forearms and your knees, or your toes. Come into plank. Your finest plank. Not competing with your neighbor. Not what you did last week. Not what you wish you could do. What you can do right now, right here. Belly pulls in, and this is a great opportunity to come to your breath. Feeling the strength of your breath in your body. Right here, right now. Downward dog. Left leg lifting. Big step between your hands. And then just pause for a second. Plant your back foot on an angle. Anchor your back heel. And then rise up. Everybody's foot placement's going to be a little different depending on your bones in your body. Left foot forward, right foot back. Reaching toward the sky, tailbone comes down, heart lifts up. A little of this, a little of that. Little effort, little ease. And then open your arms out into a strong T. Turn your chest toward the street. Arms reaching. Reaching back just a little bit with your right rib cage to the right. Bend your left knee a little more. Then keeping your legs steady, right hand comes down your right leg, left arm lifts up. Reverse warrior. No pressure whatsoever. You're on. You're in the front row right now. No pressure. And then straightening your front leg, arms come out into a strong T. Come out over your left leg, pull your right rib cage back, and then come into the pose. Does your left hand need to go down to your left toe? No. It might go there. Feeling into, we stayed here for several breaths. Feeling into the strength of your front upper thigh. Engage the muscles of your upper left thigh. Keeping that drive into your right heel. Looking down toward your left foot, come all the way up. Turn both feet toward the street, and then fold forward, hinging at your hips. You might have to walk your feet in some, you might walk your feet out some. Everyone's going to be a little different. Keeping your right hand on the ground, or a block, or your water bottle, twist your upper body to the left. One both hands down, please. Shift your weight over to the left side. Shift your hips back. Right leg straight. Bend your left knee. And then switch. Now either stay upright, or for some folks, it's all right for them to go lower to the ground. Totally cool. That's great. I celebrate that. I celebrate keeping your hands on your thighs as you come up and side to side. It's all good. What works in your body this morning? For some folks, they can bring their hands to their heart and sink down and go up and down without touching. That's awesome. I celebrate that. All good. And then rise all the way up, turn your toes out, and then bend your knees and drop down. It's a squat. Awesome. So as you turn your feet out, and as you bend your knees and drop down, hips go down and a little back, tailbone goes under, down. Then reaching your arms up toward the sky, inhale. On your exhale, bring your hands by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, up. So your legs stay pretty steady, and your arms go up and down. Breath.
Your front row, no pressure.
And then reach toward the sky. Sink down to your edge in this squat position. Yeah? Are you still here?
Yes.
One person is still here. Oh, good. Option. Lift your heels. And drop your butt. Lift your chest. Drop your hips. Feeling into the work in your legs, not your joint system, but your muscles. If you're about to lose your balance, stick your tongue out to the right. Awesome. And then bring both heels down, reach up. Woo! Bring your hands in, step your feet together, and turn toward the stage. Water if you need it.
He is just sleeping.
Inhale, reach high. On your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Third time's a charm. Lord, you getting out of the sun, are you? I know. I saw that look. There's no cussing in yoga on the green. Oh, I guess maybe there is. There could be. Rock forward and then lower yourself to the ground. Reaching your arms and legs back. Let me see if I can cue this a little better than last time. Arms and legs reaching back. And then lift your upper and your lower body. Yes. And when you lift up, tuck your chin and look forward, but don't lift your head up. Can you lift a little higher? Yeah, together we lift higher. And then slowly come down, pause for a sec. There's good news. I'm going to do that again. Woo! Option on this one. Clasp your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back and bend your elbows. For those of you that are super flexible in this position, bend your elbows a little bit. Now lift your upper and your lower body. The back of the neck lengthens. Now if you're in this position with your hands clasping and it's not working, don't do it. Stop doing it. Together we lift a little higher without straining. And then releasing all the way down. Inhale as you lift your upper and your lower body. Looking down, yeah, so the back of your neck is lengthening toward the stage. You're not straining in your neck. Inhale, lift a little higher. And then exhale, come down. Great job, guys. Rolling onto your back. Woo. Anybody think to themselves, now you're talking. Awesome. Rolling onto your back. Bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Dropping your knees to the right and to the left. Windshield wipers. And coming back into the center, straighten your right leg on the ground. Pull your left knee in. And then guide your left knee across the body to the right. Relax your left shoulder and breathe.
Oh, I'm just going to cover your whole face. You don't want one? Only you, Melissa. You only get the love.
Switch sides! Relax your opposite shoulder. Come on back to center. Bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Pressing into the ground with everything that's touching it. Lift your hips up. Coming into a bridge. And maybe your hands are clasping underneath you, maybe not.
Got more to add to that.
Pull both knees in toward your chest and give yourself a hug. Maybe a circle in one direction, maybe the other. Placing your feet on the ground. Lifting your hips back up, round 2. Stay with the bridge, or if wheel is part of your practice and you feel warm enough to be here and for wheel, then feel free to go there. How did that feel? If you're still in wheel, good for you. Come on down. Ooh, bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop open. Soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop open. Yeah, like that. Soles of the feet together. Let your knees drop open and just breathe. Noticing your breath. Bones heavy. Skin draping.